Hey everyone, welcome to the Games Nerds Comic-Con Hangout. We are all here today and we are having loads of fun, and of course we are late to the party as usual, but we're going to go around, of course, and say hello to everyone. So, of course, we've got new faces, we've got old faces, we've got, of course, Tyler. Say hi, Tyler.
I'm here.
And we've got Marcos.
How's it going?
And we've got Jasmine over in the UK.
Hello.
And we are going to go basically day by day talking about what we saw at Comic-Con, what we liked, what we loved, what we hated, rumors, gossip, and the truth about everything. So here we go. We're going to start with Thursday. Of course, everything started on Wednesday, but of course Wednesday really doesn't count because nothing really comes out on Wednesday. So we're going to talk about Thursday. And on Thursday, I know Marcos was really excited about Limitless and the CBS panel.
Mm-hmm.
What were you most excited about? What drew you to Limitless, and why are you so excited about this show?
Okay, I thought the film was actually really good. I wasn't into it by the trailers up. When I actually saw it, I was really impressed by it. And I mean, it's a pretty interesting concept how like, a little drug can make you unstoppable. And the fact they made it into a show that's a sequel, I was like, all right, I'm in. Because they brought back Bradley Cooper for the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how they afforded Bradley Cooper back.
Also, there's Scorpion coming out, which is one of the shows we cover on the Game of Nerds, and that show really had a great first season, and I'm really excited to see where they take it in the second season, and if all of this Walter drama kind of comes to a close. So CBS has a few shows that we're really excited about, but I know the big thing that everyone is really excited about at the Game of Nerds that happened on Thursday was the Doctor Who panel.
Yes.
And seeing everybody's excited face for this new season, what is everyone most excited for this new season of Doctor Who?
Gallifrey. Are they gonna find it? Who knows? Maybe not. They better find it.
Better find it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I got through half of the season. I haven't finished the last one yet.
Oh, Tyler, that hurts.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the panel because I didn't want any spoilers. So I still have to get through it. I'm still having a hard time getting Peter Capaldi connecting right now. Still having a hard time.
See, I prefer him to Matt Smith. I think he's a better Doctor than Matt Smith in many ways.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. He's like a perfect mix of 9 and 10.
That's what I keep saying. He's like the perfect mix of 9 and 10, but I understand where Tyler is coming from in the essence that really he does have a harder time connecting with the fan base, I think, because he is so much more, he's not as kooky as as last one.
He's not as soft as
Matt Smith. But it's more of an angry kooky, and I don't know. Jasmine, what
was that TV show that he did? That he says all the swear words. I love that.
Where he says the F-bomb every minute.
So good.
I just kind of like the fact
that I can't find a way to fucking time travel.
At least with Capaldi, there's probably not going to be a romantic subplot with him and any companions, and I think I quite like that for a change.
Yeah. I'm more interested in seeing how much longer Jenna Coleman's going to stay on cast. I mean, we were talking maybe was it just after last Comic-Con that she wasn't going to stay? We were going to have a whole new companion and all this jazz, and now she's here. Is she going to stay? Is she going to go? What's the dealio?
From my understanding, I think her new contract's only for like halfway into the season, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, I think only halfway.
It would make sense because they did the same thing to Karen Gillan too. They were only on that halfway season, and then boom, they were gone.
Also, it's a brutal ending to those two characters.
I don't think that Jenna Coleman's exit is going to be as emotional because the factor of people that actually really like her is very small compared to the past. But I like her, so I mean, she's no Karen Gillan, but I like her.
I'm kind of hoping secretly that maybe for the next season they might bring back Captain Jack at some point because we haven't seen him for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also they're bringing back the Master too, and that female scientist who they killed off. Is it Oswald?
Yes.
Yeah, they're bringing her back.
So it's gonna be really interesting to see how this season pans out because we have so many factors in it. I mean, is Jenna Coleman gonna stay? What's really is this season gearing towards? We know he's going to Gallifrey, but like how much? The trailer really didn't give away a lot, and the only thing that I am like for sure I have to know right now how she's involved is Maisie Williams. I have to know how she's involved in all of this.
My theory is I think he's like she might be like one of his kids, his like granddaughter or daughter, just regenerated.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's really exciting. Also, along with the Doctor Who panel, sorry, as I'm drinking my Jamba Juice, we also had the Sherlock panel, which is kind of borderline. Both Moffat was on both panels. I know there's a lot of people who are split with Sherlock. Like I know Tyler does not like Sherlock only for the fact that
no, I do. I just have my attention span when it comes to that show is really hard. Like I have to sit there and like really, really watch it, and I keep getting distracted, and I'll miss like 15 seconds, and I'll lose the entire episode. My attention span's not up to par.
I've always been more of a fan of the kind of classic Sherlock, like the sort of the one that they did when they did the Robert Downey Jr. version set in the Victorian times. I quite like that kind of a Sherlock, and I do like the modern ones, but I don't like how they've changed some of the original stories. They haven't always done it for the better. But that might just be me being a bit picky with Sherlock Holmes.
I really don't like the other TV show that they have on Fox or whatever. I find
Elementary.
Yeah, I find it. Even though they were like around at the same time, they started. I think around the same time. It's too American, and it's weird that.
Yeah,
I can say that. Yeah.
Have you heard what they wanted to do? The main actor from Elementary said it'd be really cool if like they're both like cousins and they have a crossover episode, and like that's not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Moffat's not about crossovers.
No.
Yeah, didn't he shoot down the idea of Doctor Who and Sherlock crossover recently?
Yeah, because he's a terrible person.
Yeah, Moffat said it wasn't going to happen because he says, the Doctor's a real person, and technically in this world, Sherlock Holmes is is a story. But then some other person brought up the fact, well, we already had Robin Hood, so how can you have Robin Hood but not Sherlock Holmes?
Well, knowing him though, that's like him, saying it's possible, but I'm not going to tell you yet.
Yeah.
How does everyone feel about this waiting period with Sherlock? I mean, we get Doctor Who regularly, so a lot of us have our fix. But with Sherlock, there's this huge period of wait that we have to wait between each season, and really each season is only. What is it? It's 3 episodes each season, right?
Yeah, 3 episodes.
I don't even think we're getting a season.
For long periods of time, and we're talking years here.
Are we not getting a season? Waiting? We're not getting a season this year. We're only getting a special, right?
Yeah, it's a special.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think because Cumberbatch is a big actor in high demand, that's why.
Well, he's going off to doing Doctor Strange, so it's like. I'm sure he has like 0 time to commit to full 3 episodes. It's crazy to say that.
His contract at 7 films, right? His contract, something like that, 7, 9 films.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh God.
They own him pretty much.
I will be so upset if there's not a Martin Freeman cameo in Doctor Strange.
I like the gap in time between seasons though, because I think it's like 2-3 years. It's almost like, if you think about it, it's like a giant movie, like each season. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I like the wait, but at the same time, it's hard, and it's the fandom life. I get it. It's what you sign up for when you get into this mess, but it's a very long wait. Usually it's years more, and I guess it's kind of like waiting for these new movies that come out, and yeah. But I'm really excited to see how this new season plays out and all the characters and whatnot. What else did we? We also had Teen Wolf, which got adding on for a season 6. We were talking about it before we went live. We were just talking about Teen Wolf and the new TV Scream and all these new MTV shows and how we kind of really don't like the new MTV shows. But in reality, we are addicted to them because they are train wrecks, and you have to watch them.
They're like B films.
You are. I refuse to.
They are. They're horrible. This
I don't do it.
Scream show. I was telling. Tyler is a huge slash horror film, and he loves those kind of movies. But I'm not into them. So watching the TV Scream, I was laughing. I laughed so hard. It was ridiculous. But
the best thing about that show. The best thing about that show was the song in the trailer. That's it. I thought that was really funny.
You kind of just have to watch it for what it is and not, kind of look at it as some kind of reboot, remake, reinstallment of Scream, I think.
Yeah, it's more like a parody. It's like the Sharknado of the Scream films.
Well, if you want to talk parody of horror movies, we could talk about the Friday the 13th TV series.
Oh, God. We don't talk about that, Tyler.
Oh, yes.
Was that episode where he was dancing guitar for some reason?
Oh, yeah.
Why? And he did the splits?
Me being 5 years old when that came out, I still thought it sucked. I'd rather watch the Twilight Zone TV series.
We also had on the last thing on Thursday that we had was the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 panel, which will actually be the last time that basically the Hunger Games series is going to be at Comic-Con. Are you guys excited for this last part of the series, or?
No, because I feel like the last film was a giant cash grab, to be honest with you. Because that last book could have been just one film.
I'm not a fan. I tried getting into them, but I just can never connect with the characters, so I've never really got the hype of it.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
You're only doing it for Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, I watched 2 movies. That's enough. I'm good.
I paid my dues. I've seen 2 films.
Yeah. I paid my dues. I'm cool.
I really want to see how they close it up and how they tie it up. The director of it said that this will be, if you read the book, this will follow the book. So hopefully this, is better than the last few. I just feel like they weren't given their justice. I mean, I liked them. They were great movies, but they didn't do them real justice.
Plot twist, it's all a dream. Candace head. She wakes up from a cold.
I love it. So then we had Friday, and Friday was also another big day. We had a lot going on. The Big Bang Theory. I don't know. Are you guys all caught up with? You guys are all caught up with Big Bang Theory, right?
I'm not caught up with this current season.
Season 8 was the last one, was it?
Huh?
Was season 8 the last? Was season 8?
I believe they're supposed to have more. They're renewed for a couple more seasons. That cliffhanger that season was amazing. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see how this new season plays out with Sheldon and Amy and Penny and Leonard. And I think we're in for a real doozy when they come back. We also had, I know the boys are most excited about The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, so I'm just going to let them talk about it because it seems like
I don't watch Walking Dead, so that's all him.
Okay, well, thanks, Tyler.
Well, Marcos is our boy.
Thanks, Judas.
Thanks, Judas.
I did not watch Walking. Well, I watched the
These
first
are
2
pieces
seasons.
of gold, Judas.
Hey, keep in mind, I'm just now watching Arrow. Keep
Yeah,
saying
Tyler's behind.
Okay, I think the Fear of the Walking Dead has a way better production value than The Walking Dead, to be honest with you. It looks way better. Kind of scope-wise, it seems like a bigger and more in-depth film. In-depth show. But the thing is, though, it seems like it has a whole traditional. There's no zombie apocalypse. I mean, he's back from dead, but it's not a zombie apocalypse. All those kind of character traits that can be up in the first few episodes. I know that it is. And also, it's kind of weird because do we really need a prequel at the same time to know what happened?
No, I feel too. I think they're riding on the curtails of The Walking Dead. They're trying to find what other zombie try to find another way they can make zombies cool. I mean, we got iZombie now. We got The Walking Dead. We got so many of these zombie apocalyptic shows that who
the
knows what else
Kardashians,
they're gonna come up
show.
with. Huh? Did you say about this?
Came up the Kardashians. There you go. They're all dead inside.
We're bad. We're bad.
No, but it's okay though, because I can appreciate Scott Disick because of his attitude. So I'm okay with it.
Okay. And also, the thing about the Walking Dead panel was like, they didn't give us an actor for Negan. Like he's not in the next season. What the hell? Like he's like this ultimate badass biker guy, like 6'6", killing most of the main characters off, and he's not in the show. At least from this season. Like he's like the ultimate governor, pretty much. Like the governor on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I still want Al Bundy to play Negan. Can you imagine Al Bundy in a biker suit bashing Glenn's head in?
Oh God, don't we all?
I mean, to me, like, yes, Al Bundy would be perfect in that role, just killing off Rick and everybody.
I'm going to have that image in my head forever now. Thank you.
Like, a baseball bat.
We also had the other big one was Game of Thrones, and I know that last episode of this season was there was so much going on. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around it. And
this told me on what happened in the last episode. I haven't followed this season.
You didn't follow this season? What are you doing?
No.
Okay, Jasmine, don't worry. Whatever happened, Jon Snow is fine. He's totally okay.
Game of Thrones is never okay.
Like he's laying down on the beach somewhere and he's totally fine with his pug.
No, he's at the tennis court with what's his name? I haven't watched it yet, but it looks so funny.
Oh my lord!
Wait, you guys think that he's really dead or no?
I don't think he is. He's gonna come back as a Targaryen. That's my theory.
No.
Tyler?
I mean, because they're casting somebody that is supposed to be. What's the name of the girl with the red hair that's like the witch? Was it Alessandra?
No. Shoot. I just call her Crazy Witch Lady.
Yeah, they're casting somebody that's supposed to be like a powerful version of her, and I think that she's gonna do something to bring it back.
Okay.
Marcos, what do you think? Is he dead or not?
I think he might come back as a White Walker general.
Oh, so brutal.
Ooh, good theory.
Well, like think about it. He'll be like he'll dominate the wall just on the other side.
That was awesome.
Yeah, when I saw him, when I saw the main White Walker.
Oh, doing his whole like
lift up his arms. I jumped up and started throwing stuff. I'm like, oh, that is so sick.
Bring it, bro.
All my friends, we were hammered and we were watching it. And when he did that, we came up with the "Come At Me Snow" way before anybody did.
Oh, okay. By the way, you know, it's been confirmed that he's was originally one of a Stark. Like he's like a Stark ancestor or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's been confirmed that he is an ancestor of a Stark.
Well, I mean, I hope Kit Harington comes back so he doesn't have to make another movie like Pompeii.
You're talking about Pompeii.
That was bad.
Or Silent Hill 2. I mean,
it wasn't that bad. It was better than the first film.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, it's like anything that he does, is like not Game of Thrones, is except for the skit he did at the dinner table with Seth Meyers. That was probably the best thing he's done outside of Game of Thrones.
Wasn't he also in Warhorse? Wasn't that him?
Yeah, I want to say yes.
I think he did Warhorse for a small role.
Spooks. Recently.
I just don't. I hope he comes back because that's going to be the biggest. I've already lost Rob. I can't think he's not.
Well, you know, he's in Ireland right now, where they're filming the show. So, I mean, why else would he be there?
Oh yeah, no. Apparently, he is saying like people are coming up and taking pictures in that town, and he says that he can't take any pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't cut his hair yet either.
Yeah, he still has like the beard and long hair.
Yeah, he's still got it. I mean, he's coming back. I mean, that's the worst kept secret in like TV.
You know what? You should have like a blonde wig and just like dye his facial hair. That would rip everybody off.
There you go. Also, we had all the Marvel TV. You know, I love the Marvel TV. I love my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I love Agents of Carter. But I know they've been wanting to add another show, and I think that if they add another show, it might get too much. I mean, between Daredevil, you've got Jessica Jones, you've got Iron Fist coming out on Netflix, we've got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agents of Carter on ABC, and we have the whole movie line. Is Marvel overstepping its boundaries by oversaturating us with all of this?
Yes, yes. I think they should merge Agent Carter and S.H.I.E.L.D. into one grand finale towards the end.
It'll be confusing for the fans who might not have seen everything and might not be that into the actual continuous plot of the whole thing to keep up with TV shows, and then kind of go straight into the films if they don't know what's going on with the TV shows. I think they might be overcomplicating it a little bit.
Like they brought in the Inhumans though, but they brought it before the film's coming out by 3 years. When that film comes out, we're all gonna be like totally confused. Like, wait, so is this a real Inhumans or? Like I feel like
I think if you haven't seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you watch Inhumans, you're going to be really confused and not really know what is going on.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely.
That's why I don't watch any. I honestly don't watch any of the Marvel TV shows, except for Daredevil. I did watch Daredevil, but I'm good with the movies and like some TV shows. It's just I can't do all of them. I pretty much replaced Sons of Anarchy with Arrow. That's pretty much what I did.
Well, you can watch Agent Carter though, because that's pretty self-contained for the most part.
I do want to watch Jessica Jones because David Tennant's in it, so I will watch that.
Oh god, that's so crazy.
With Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agents of Carter, it's not like they can combine them or put the. I mean, they could in some way, but since they're so different timeline differences, they can't do anything about that.
Well,
so
what they could do is they could do a thing where what happened in Agent Carter towards the end of her career, compare all the events to Coulson. Because there's a villain from her timeline that's in the show.
That's
and
true.
Also they kind of did that with Ant-Man in a way as well, because obviously they still managed to tie her into Ant-Man without making it too confusing and too weird that she was in it for a little bit.
Yeah, that was true. But I think that the Marvel show has just been like we need more of Marvel shows for like Netflix. Daredevil is great. We need more like on that kind of like.
And the irony is, I hate Daredevil as a superhero. I hate him, but I love that show.
It's so good.
I love that show. Like it.
It really is, but I think it's also the fact that it's on Netflix. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't have the guidelines like the TV does. It can go all out.
Mm-hmm. And I'm excited for the second season for 2 hours.
You can whatever you want.
And I'm excited for the second season for 2 words. The Punisher.
Yeah, I love it too. Yeah, literally. The one thing I'm not a big fan of is like, why does Luke Cage have his own TV show? Because he's already in Jessica Jones, and he's been mentioned in I think other shows as well. Like, does he really need his own show? And he's merge him into Jessica Jones? Because don't they date in the show and in the comic books?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They're just trying to milk it for what it's worth. I mean.
So what is that show gonna be about on his days off and not hanging out with her?
No, it's true.
You know what? I'm really happy that Luke Cage is black. Thank God for that. I thought it was a whole like. You seen the whole parody, right? White Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I was scared they might actually do that.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to the boys' favorite topic in the entire world.
Yes.
I know they were so excited.
Say it.
The Lucasfilm panel.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh jeez.
So
oh my God. That.
Oh God. Should we talk about Rogue One or the Force Awakens first?
We can talk about Force Awakens.
Yeah, we can talk about. Okay, The Real made me cry tears. It was everything that I wanted to be. They're the only one that did not show up with footage, and it was still better than half the stuff at Comic-Con this year.
And also, you see that image of Plasma Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I was like, yes. It's so intimidating, but so like sci-fi goofy, like the perfect mix of the two.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Like and they had the perfect amount of people there. They even had Peter Mayhew sitting in the crowd, which I'm kind of surprised why he wasn't up there, but that was pretty cool.
I just thought the trailer was so, you know, a lot of the trailers that come out to Comic-Con, they're meant to hit you, punch you, just get you, you want to get you riled up. This one was such a calm and beautiful piece that they put together that was so just mind-blowing. Me and Andy sat and watched it like 5 times in a row because we were just so mind blown at how beautifully done it was. And what
I like that they're doing is I like that they're they're showing all the original characters now, but they're not showing Luke, and I really like that. I really like that they're not showing him.
Why is that? I'm guessing because they want to keep his like the way he looks under wraps.
Yeah, they want to keep. I mean, they've already shown it in the second trailer what his like clothing kind of looks like, but yeah, they're not showing him. Like this is the first time we ever saw Princess Leia, and I think the only reason is because the photos of her costume got leaked on the internet.
Yeah, but do you think that was on purpose? Because Abrams, he's known to like leak his own stuff like at the right time.
That's because that guy is a nutcase.
Yeah.
And that guy's literally wrapping up Star Wars and going straight to do Star Trek Beyond. And the funny thing is he's not even directing it. Justin Lin is, which that's a whole different like bitch about that I'll go on later. But yeah, no, because he even said that he's not doing 8, he's not doing 9. And I love how they announced that Stephen Chow is going to be in Episode 8 like 2 days before Comic-Con.
Yes, I'm so. Oh God, yes, that made me really happy and surprising too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay.
Because I think he's supposed to be a Jedi, but I would rather see him as a Darth Maul character. Like I would love to see that, but yeah, I mean it was just Chris Hardwick did an amazing job doing the panel as he always does. He's actually going to be in our town next month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love me. Yeah. Jasmine, what did you think about the Star Wars trailer? Because I know you're also a Star Wars fan too.
I'm still a bit. I think I am looking forward to it, but I'm trying to keep my expectations not low, but I'm trying to keep them kind of not as high. Don't want to get disappointed because it's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time, and I don't want them to do it wrong.
Well, you can't get any more disappointed until you get to 1 through 3. I mean, you can't get any more disappointed. I mean,
don't bring that up, Tyler. Don't bring it up.
What I'm really glad is that they didn't. I mean, I'm probably going to get slammed for saying this, but I'm glad George Lucas has no control over these.
You're not the only one. Definitely.
I love that what he did, with the characters and everything, because if you think about it, it's like the prequels, they weren't bad in the sense of like visual, but it's just the script and acting was just really bad.
Oh God! Remember how Anakin talked about like dirt in like the second film for like 5 minutes?
Yeah. See, that's George Lucas writing the script right there. He overanalyzes things. Where J.J. Abrams, he'll analyze them, but he won't completely overdo it. Yeah.
Now, do you think we might have like an end credit scene at The Force Awakens?
I want to say no. I want to say I really don't want one because it took me when they show the next trailer. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I don't want any more info than I already have. I don't want to know storyline. Like people send me leaked stuff all the time, like leaked storylines and stuff. I'm not gonna read them. I want to go into that only knowing visually things. Like that's it. That's all I want to know.
That's good. I think Star Wars is going to be that Christmas, the Hanukkah present, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, present that just drops you off right before the holidays. It's like, boom. It's going to be big. People are going to wait in lines. It's all good. We all know that the hype's coming. It's just really going to come down to is J.J. Abrams going to deliver? But with that trailer that he showed at Comic-Con, I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to deliver what we really want. And then
next year, we're getting
Bro Squad.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Have fucking Diego Luna in the role, like one of the leading roles. I'm like, what?
Really?
They finally released the story, what it's going to be about, and Darth Vader's going to be in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be releasing all the bounty hunters on the Rogue, and that's probably the only Boba Fett we're going to see, because I don't think I'm going to get my Boba Fett movie. I really don't think I'm going to get it.
I mean, you never know. I mean, I think if he gets popular enough, they might have a film for him, or at least add him into like the film series.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're going to add him into Rogue One. I know they're going to do that, but there's already rumors going around that about that, and there's rumors going around already who they're going to get to cast Han Solo, and all signs are looking to Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
He's too short to be a stormtrooper. Like, he really is too short.
Well,
no.
so this is the thing. This is how I found out, because I read this article, because the Star Wars Twitter only follows people that are in association with Star Wars, and they just started following Aaron Paul right when they announced the Han Solo movie.
But how can he be Han Solo? He played Luke Skywalker on Broadway.
This is true. But I mean, I'm thinking that what I really want to see Chris Pratt do it. I want to see Chris Pratt do Indiana Jones and Han Solo, just like Harrison Ford.
No, not
I want
Indiana
Jack Courtney.
Jones.
Just so he can butcher that role.
Oh God.
With dead eyes.
Yeah, dude, we can go watch Olympus Has Fallen again.
Oh God. That is horrible.
The thing about Boba Fett is he's a clone, right? So do they have to get the same actor from episode 2?
Technically, yes, but technically he's an unaltered clone.
So he can look like anything he wants to be, right?
Technically, yes, but the thing is, though, that the kid that played Boba in episode 2 is like our age now. So he could do it. As long as they don't get somebody stupid like Jake Lloyd to do a role, I mean, I think I'm good.
But the thing is, Tyler, you read the comic books, right?
Yeah.
The Star Wars comic? Wasn't he disfigured like one issue or something like that? Like half his face is burned off or something like that.
Yeah, that happens. I can't remember where that happens, but I mean, obviously, what they're gonna do is they're obviously gonna, Disney doesn't respect or, anything about the comic books. That's why Disney did their own comic book. They're like, oh yeah, anything that you did in the past, that doesn't matter anymore. So we're gonna do our own from now on. I'm like, but you had so many stories to work with. At first, I was like, I mean, I'm kind of bummed out that episode 7 isn't going to be an expanded universe story, but after seeing what I'm seeing, I'm like, okay, I mean, I know I'll never get my Shadows of the Empire movie. I know I'll never get it, but...
Oh, God. So sad.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's, I'm excited what they're doing, and, everybody seemed pretty gung-ho except for the dude who played Kylo Ren, because he didn't even look like he wanted to be there.
Yeah, he seemed like their group of Jesse Eisenberg. Like, he wasn't really happy to be there, and it's weird because he seemed like a nerd, doesn't he? He seemed like a comic book guy.
Well, Jesse Eisenberg started spouting out stuff after, but we'll get to that when we get to Batman.
When that time comes.
We're actually going to move on to Saturday. We're going to move on to Saturday, and then that way you guys can vent about Jesse Eisenberg and his comments, because I'm right there with you.
Good.
First, with Saturday, we had Once Upon a Time early in the morning, and there's us girls, we love our Once Upon a Time. It's one of our main discussions on our TGON boards. Once Upon a Time, we know that Dark Swan is coming, and that Miranda is coming to Storybrooke, and that Merlin's going to have, and King Arthur's Table is going to have a huge part in this next new season. So that's something for us to all look forward to when Once Upon a Time returns this fall. We had the Muppet Show had their own panel, which I thought.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the Muppet Show. So I just saw the trailer like 2 days ago. I cannot wait for the Muppet Show.
I'm so excited.
I cannot wait for the Muppet Show. It being an adult themed, like what? Oh my god, I cannot wait.
It seems like Avenue Q in a weird kind of way, like kind of like that, in that kind of vein and tone.
Yeah.
I hope they'll keep to the original show.
No, I think they have to stay original to that show. Otherwise, they're really going to lose a lot of fans. I mean, these are characters that most of us grew up with and have, are near and dear to our hearts. They really have to stay true to themselves. We also had the Women Who Kick Ass panel, which of course contained a lot of kick-ass women who we all love. And Hannibal had their own panel, which is sad because Hannibal is now canceled. So we'll
That's
see
the
if
irony.
they can.
Wait, I thought Netflix or Amazon might pick them up.
Huh?
I thought like there's a chance of Netflix or Amazon or Hulu might be picking them up.
They're trying to. The fans are basically starting. I mean, just like with every show, with Fringe and Almost Human and all those shows, there's a lot of petitions going out to try and get other companies to pick up the show. I don't know.
Because God forbid they bring back Almost Human. Shannon just goes nuts over it.
Hey, Tyler, don't go there. Don't go there. We know why,
God
right?
forbid they bring it back. Because Carl Urban.
Leave my Carl Urban obsession alone, okay?
Doom ruled.
Oh yeah, that was a great film. That was an Oscar-nominated film.
Oscar nominated for 45 seconds in the first-person shooter scene. That's it.
Oh god.
That was rad though. That was super rad.
Brutal. You guys are brutal. Okay, you guys are mean and brutal. But I love it.
Hey, do you have what day the Supergirl happened?
Not on the top of my head right now, but
well, guess what? We're gonna talk about it right now.
No, hold on, I haven't even got there. I was gonna introduce Warner Brother panels, but go right ahead. Introduce Warner Brother panels.
Warner Brother panels, Supergirl. I watched the leaked episode. Yes, I did. I downloaded it and watched it. Okay. I'm going to tell you that 1 hour show is better than the last 4 Superman movies.
Really?
I forget her name. Melissa Benoist. Perfect. It's Kara. Perfect. People are freaking out because they got a black guy to play Jimmy Olsen, but the guy's really good. Why should it matter anyway? And the story was great. The origin. It takes place as Henry Cavill's Superman. So that's the Superman that they're using. They're using that.
Seriously?
Yeah, but you never see him. You see him as a silhouette, and you don't see his face, but it's in the same timeline as Henry Cavill's Superman.
Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
So they're okay with her being around the city, though, while he went around killing off billions of people and his fight was on.
Well, keep in mind, too, that she is in a totally different city.
Oh, okay, true.
Yeah, she is not in Metropolis, but I think this takes place before Man of Steel. I'm not quite sure yet, but I know that that's supposed to match up.
Okay.
But no, it was amazing. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for that series to come out. It really bummed me out that I watched it like a month and a half ago, and I have to wait till November to get
the second episode.
That's the downs of watching a leaked episode. But everyone said that they were like, apparently that the Supergirl panel did really well. Everyone really liked the episode, so I'm hoping it does really good.
My issue with the trailer is it seemed like a ripoff of Ally McBeal, and then halfway into the trailer, they had the lady from Ally McBeal as her boss. I'm like, really?
Calista Flockhart's
one of the writers worked on Ally McBeal too.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see, because Warner Brother technically owns it, if they're gonna cross over anything with it. I know that because the guy that writes the show also writes, I believe, Arrow and Flash.
Yeah, he's the same producer as well.
Same guy,
Which gives us a chance to possibly see some sort of crossover.
Well, with the Flash, anything is possible because he can go between different worlds.
Yeah. I think with those two, and especially now that we already have a Flash and an Arrow crossover every season as is, I think they're going to try and bring in, especially now with Legends of Tomorrow and all these other new shows, they're going to do more and more crossovers. I was really excited to see Arrow's new costume. And I am very excited for this new season. Tyler, you're already behind. Deal with it.
That's why I tried to catch up as quick as possible. I thought there were only
his new costume 2 seasons. It's a robo suit. It's a green robot suit.
Speaking of robo suits, can we talk about how with Legends of Tomorrow they have Brandon Routh as the Atom, but he was also a really bad Superman?
Yeah.
Yes. Jasmine, what did you think of Arrow and all the new stuff that's coming out, especially this new season? We finally have some happiness with Oliver Queen.
I think it was about time, to be honest. It's been building up for a long time, and I liked that a lot of some of the characters that really annoyed me from the beginning, like Laurel stepping up to actually be really good characters for the show, and that they're getting a lot more space.
No, I think it's going to be a really interesting and a new season. I know they've added a lot of new characters to the Flash, so we know the Flash's universe is going to be expanding. As always with the CW, I think, like I said before, they've got to do more crossovers. That's the fun out of it. That's what most fans get all hyped about, is having all of these cool crossovers.
Arrow's the first show that I've watched on the CW since Smallville.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't like the CW. I think it's a teeny bopper channel. But yeah, Arrow's the first one that I've watched since Smallville. And even before that, they were WB.
Oh my God, Tyler, you gave me the greatest idea ever. What if Flash goes into Smallville's universe?
Oh.
And they bring back Tom Welling for like an episode or two.
That would be so great, because I loved him. I loved him as Clark Kent, and that's one of my favorite shows of all time, is Smallville. I don't like how they did. I don't like how they did with Arrow, though. I didn't like how they did that, but.
What did everyone think? So I know the big thing that really came out of today, that for this day, besides we got a trailer for Fantastic Four, we got Batman versus Superman and Suicide Squad. I know those are two different complete subjects that we need to cover, but this is like, all right. So we'll start with Suicide Squad, because I feel like we won't talk about that as much as Batman versus Superman. Mm-hmm. So I watched the leaked trailer. I did, before they started taking them all down. And the minute that I saw Jared Leto, it was love. I loved it. Because he is he's not Heath Ledger, he's not Jack Nicholson, he's not Mark Hamill, he's not the original. He's more of a gangster, like, Joker. Like, he's not one that's gonna mess with you mentally. He's gonna physically hurt you.
He's Joe Pesci.
Yeah, he pretty much is. Not in Home Alone.
Yeah.
But
I think the Batman and Superman, I liked personally. I like Suicide Squad's trailer way more than Batman versus Superman. I mean, I love the Wonder Woman content in Batman versus Superman, but I'm not sold on that movie at all. I'd rather pay for Suicide Squad.
I kind of think that, Batman's been done in the past couple of years. I don't think they need to do another Batman film, and Superman's been done. I don't think a crossover is going to make it any better or worse than it already was.
It's true.
I mean, it's nice seeing a new Batman, though, because we have a new imagery of him, so that's nice. But I feel like the film is just overstuffed, though, because you have Wonder Woman, and apparently you have Doomsday in the film, and then you have Aquaman. It's just too much.
Well, what I like about it is I like how they changed it so Metropolis and Gotham City are parted from a bay. That's how
it's New York and New Jersey, pretty much.
Well, almost for us, it's San Francisco and Oakland. Like, that's literally what they're parted by, is a bay of water. So I think that's kind of cool. But I'm really excited for. I mean, Batman's my favorite superhero of all time. Batman's my favorite. I am not a Superman fan. I'm never been big on Superman. I'll watch him and I'll respect it, but the thing is, though, is I didn't think that you could get any better than, in my opinion, The Dark Knight. I loved Christian Bale's Batman. The only problem that I have with Ben Affleck is I hate his bat suit.
Really?
I think it looks it looks over big on him. Like, it looks too big.
The robo suit or like his normal suit?
His normal one. If you look at the Entertainment Weekly picture of him, Wonder Woman, and Superman, it just looks like it's just way too big for him. Where I liked that, like, Michael Keaton's and Christian Bale's were form-fitting, because I don't talk about Val Kilmer's and George Clooney's. I just skipped
never happened.
over.
Yeah.
I felt like that George Clooney's was form-fitting to his body, and so was Christian Bale's. I just feel like this one. I get that they're doing the Dark Knight Returns kind of thing with the ears and everything too, but I don't know. Other than that, him as Bruce Wayne, I really think that like the angry mid-40s Batman, because they say that basically in Batman vs Superman, that bat suit he used 20 years ago, and he's just now going back and using it again. Whereas the Suicide Squad leaked footage that they showed of Batman on top of Joker's Corvette is a brand new suit because it takes place after.
Yeah, but have you heard? Oh, speaking of Joker, I heard that rumor that Joker is actually Jason Todd.
Ah.
Oh.
Huh.
Ooh.
Because apparently, he knows Bruce Wayne is Batman because he mails him a letter. If you look at that screenshot, the letter has a stamp on it, so he knows where it's going.
You know what? That would make complete sense, but goddamn, give me a Red Hood movie. Just give me a Red Hood movie.
It's been done, though, in games and so many TV shows. It's been done so many times.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Jeremy Irons as the new Alfred, though?
I think it's rad. I think it's perfect. I really think it's good.
I think this is the first, we forget that Marvel has already had so many years of movies being put out there. We've got, like we said, Marvel has grown to this huge thing where literally everyone knows what Marvel is. And if you aren't a nerd, even non-nerds know who Marvel is and all the superheroes and those things. Batman vs. Superman is the first DC movie that DC is putting out there and saying, hey, here's DC, but also, by the way, we also have some TV shows, but those aren't connected to the movies. I don't think DC has really thought this whole entire plan through. Whereas Marvel thought this through and's got a plan laid out. DC's kind of, I feel like DC's half-assing it, and I don't want them to half-ass it.
He's better on the small screen and on TV series. It works better for those characters.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it doesn't really work the same way in the cinemas. They don't have what Marvel has with the superheroes.
No, I think that's completely true, and I think as the next few years go on and we see more DC, our opinions may change, but I think this is just the beginnings for DC, and DC really needs to think their plan about going up against Marvel. I'm not saying one is better than the other, because I love characters on both sides of Marvel and DC. I'm just saying that DC needs to be really careful because they're going to turn a lot of fans off by not thinking this thoroughly through.
True.
So, if we talk about Sunday, there wasn't much to go on Sunday because I know a lot of people have to log off and do that stuff. So, and we still got questions. We've got lots of questions.
What about the Supernatural panel? When was that?
I was going to tell you, Jazz and me, we have a loving connection over Supernatural, and season 11. I can't believe we're already in season 11, and that this season's going to be really different. I think the main thing out of this panel that I absolutely love, and maybe Jasmine, you had a different view, was the moment with Jared Padalecki and his fans and just telling him that he needed to keep fighting, and just this whole awesome thing that the fans are doing.
About depression as well, like lighting, they lit candles and stuff for him, I think, and to kind of really show their support.
Yes, I totally agree. I think this is really awesome. I'm excited to see season 11. I'm excited to see there's episode 4 is supposed to be called Baby, which if you watch the series enough, you know that the only thing that's called Baby is Dean's car. So maybe this is finally the episode where Baby gets turned into a real human or whatnot. But we all know that Jensen Ackles, the actor, wants his wife to play the Impala if the Impala ever got turned into a human. So maybe everyone's going to get their wish. Jasmine, what are you most excited for season 11?
I think I've heard rumors. Oh, so many things. I heard a rumor that one of the episodes is going to be an episode which is entirely set in the Impala, with Sam and Dean just having like a long, kind of brotherly, deep talk conversation. And I think that might be what the Baby episode is going to be about.
Oh, that's a good theory.
Something that they haven't really done before. They haven't really done that kind of just having a long conversational episode, and that could be really interesting to see what they get into, especially with the stuff that happened in season 10, with certain people dying and whatnot.
Exactly. I think that's a great theory, and I think that panel was a lot of different things, and as always, they're always so much fun when you have all those characters together. They really enjoy their Comic-Con here. I have questions, so I'm gonna ask these questions, and everyone, you answer. Feel free to answer. Now that you've got more info on returning series, what is your most anticipated series this year?
Ooh.
Agent Carter.
Season 2 of The Flash, I think.
Gotham.
Definitely, I'm back on the Arrow train. I need to know what's going on with Arrow. All right, next question. What is our most anticipated new series that you're most excited about?
I know it's not until 2016, but still Legends of Tomorrow.
The same people with that, Legends of Tomorrow.
The Bastard Executioner.
I definitely have to go with Legends of Tomorrow with everyone else. I'm really excited. I love Rory. Like that's the whole thing. Rory, I'm sold on Rory. Our next question. After all the panels and all the hypes, have you decided to join any new fandoms?
Yeah, living this.
Tricky
What about
one.
you, Tyler?
Well, I mean, technically, I'd say Supergirl.
I'm gonna have to go with Tyler on that one.
Yeah.
I know DC is Suicide Squad, but I really didn't know that much about Suicide Squad to begin with, and now that I've seen the trailer, I'm hooked. So I'm gonna have to say, I guess I'm jumping more on the DC bandwagon with Suicide Squad. I don't know what you would call that. What was our favorite overall panel this year?
No, that's easy. It was Star Wars.
I'm just gonna have to go with Supernatural on principle, and the fact that Nisha Collins bought, the fancy the cute pizza from Pizza Hut just because he could.
There you go.
For me, the Star Wars panel.
Well, what I loved about the Star Wars panel is because they felt bad that they didn't bring any footage, they took the entire theater across the street to watch the Star Wars Symphony play.
That's cool. I think I was most excited about there's a lot of panels. I was definitely excited about Doctor Who and Sherlock because I wanted something. I needed something to get me through the next few months. Was there any news that was completely disappointing to us?
I am not excited for X-Men Apocalypse. I've been anti-X-Men. I think that the Apocalypse suit, even though, what's his name's in it? Oscar Isaac, and he was amazing in Ex Machina. He's going to be amazing in Star Wars. I just think that movie's going to be an absolute pile of crap.
Yeah, he looks like Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
I'm still mixed on them Fantastic Four. I can't decide whether I'm excited or whether I'm just feeling a bit meh about it.
That will be the first Marvel movie that I will not go see. I think that movie.
I'm still meh about it.
Keep in mind, it was reshot with Matthew Vaughn. He did X-Men First Class.
It's just the fact that they're so young as well.
Yeah, it could be that too. I don't know. I haven't. I'm still on the fence about it, but I'm sure I'll go and see it just because Andy wants to see it.
Don't see it. Make sure it bombs so the rights go back to Marvel. Just don't see it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's official. Sierra Renee is Legends of Tomorrow's hot girl. What are our thoughts on her? Yeah, I love everyone's response. We are so brutally honest here at the Game of Nerds, if you didn't know.
Yeah, we are.
Like, we don't like that. And we do a lot of sound effects.
We're just a soundboard. That's all we are, just a giant soundboard.
Yeah, we're a giant soundboard. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know, but it's. I mean, as far as Melissa Bonet as Supergirl, I'm just like, did that work? Did that work?
Thank you, Tyler. I knew I could count on you to give it. I mean, I'm excited about Legends of Tomorrow. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I just don't think there's enough out there to do conclusive, like, say if I'm gonna like this character or not. There's a lot of characters in that show that we already know, like the Atom. So I know I like him. I know I like the Canary, the White Canary. Well, I like the Black Canary, so I'm assuming I'm gonna like the White Canary too. Who else? Captain Cold's in there. Heatwave's in there. Those are all characters that we've gotten used to over the last season. It's just there's a handful that we don't know that are completely different.
I'm just kind of hoping they'll have a good excuse for bringing Sarah back as well, because she's just been a whole part of, Oliver's emo mood swings in Arrow. So, you know, they'd better have a good excuse for having her back as Sarah and as White Canary.
I think that nobody on Arrow is going to even know she's alive, and I think it's going to come down to some crossover.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
She happens to be one of my favorites, so thank you very much.
Well, just so you know, she comes back to life already, so come on, it's okay.
It's okay, Tyler. She's Jon Snow. She'll come back.
Well, the thing is, though, is my favorite woman on Arrow is Thea Queen. She's my favorite.
That makes sense.
I love her.
Oh, well, we got through all the Comic-Con days. I am so happy that everyone could join us and come play with us. We really obviously need to do this more often because we thoroughly enjoy ourselves here.
Yeah.
So from all of us at The Game of Nerds, we thank you, thank you, thank you. You can follow us at www.thegameofnerds.com, on Twitter at The Game of Nerds, here on Google+, YouTube, youtube.com/The Game of Nerds. Anything with the game. We're on Facebook. Where else are we at? Am I missing anything? Anybody?
You say Twitter?
No.
Twitter?
Twitter.
Right.
See, they all help me out. It's from all of us at The Game of Nerds. We love you lots. We hope you have a great day, and stay nerdy, everyone.